Let's talk about this book. You guys must read this book, The Dopamine Nation. Here are 5 takeaways from this book. I mean, it has plenty of insights, but these 5, for me, who is trying to figure out the world of corporation, how to motivate employees and how to, get people do what we want them to do, it's the most fascinating book ever. Lesson number 1. We live in an overstimulated and pleasure-saturated world that constantly bombards us with dopamine, and therefore we became resistant to it. We are desensitized to its effect. What does it mean in terms of motivation? Well, you need dopamine just to get out of bed or to eat the plate of food that is right in front of you. Without dopamine, you would not touch that food even if you are starving. Unfortunately, in a world that is flooded with dopamine, traditional psychological motivational theories are finding it difficult to keep up. Biology is outpacing psychology. Takeaway number 2. Honesty promotes intimate human connections. Hear that again. Honesty promotes intimate human connections. I always knew that the vulnerability agenda for leaders in an organization was bullshit. But this part of the book, or this section of the book, explains it why. It is honesty that brings people closer, not their sob stories or, their failures. So when I talked about cut the bullshit in my previous video and be honest with employees, this is exactly what I meant. When you are honest, people will follow you. They will trust you. This is how you build credibility as a leader or even as a colleague. But when they feel that you are not telling the truth, you are not only inauthentic, but they will not trust you or follow you. Are you ready for number 3? This is painful. People who lie or cannot face reality have lower function activities in their prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for executive functions such as decision-making, reasoning, problem-solving, personality expression, maintaining social appropriateness, and other complex cognitive behaviors. So I wasn't wrong when I said, if you cannot look at your problem, you cannot solve it. And now we have science to back this up. If you lie, if you run away from the truth, if you pretend that everything is okay, it's because here things don't work. Takeaway number 4, people need and want strict rules and boundaries. They looked at support groups, other groups, peer groups and organizations and teams, and they found out that those teams and groups were more effective where the rules and boundaries were clearly laid out. I don't think there's any surprise there, to be honest. And the last one is the relentless pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain leads to pain. So you guys, read this book. As an individual, as a HR person, as a leader, as anybody really, because this book has so many answers to the current challenges that we are facing. As individuals, as colleagues, as leaders, as managers, etc., etc. It seems to me, based on this book, that currently biology is running the show and motivational theories that were, established 50, 100 years ago, where our system, or when our systems were not flooded with dopamine, are no longer working. Therefore, HR strategies don't work when it comes to motivation and engagement and retention, because it's an instant pleasure-seeking agent in our body, right? So it wants promotion today, it wants salary increase today, it wants everything today. And how to restore the balance, because the body is very smart, so the seesaw must come back in the middle, is by detoxing of dopamine.